is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Florida State's offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent.
Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning.
Looking deep. Oh, he can't hold on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Give to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber, missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Trying to barge their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This offense wants to get out. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Mississippi State's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because is these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Trying play action. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Snags it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, no! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Carry-On. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better.
He's got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved. And the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 4 over Arizona. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Seminoles are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Seminoles look to do some damage in the red zone. To the air on first down. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone up. But it's incomplete. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he looks. Timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Creates a little room. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fenley. They'll get it no need to measure it to first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-look.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Dead center perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, man, and you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Runs through a tackle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had... much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now the throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the running back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Dances away to buy time. And the missed connection on third down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out and back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll run play action. Snagged out of the air. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught in the backfield. It's carry on. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bo.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. snagged in the middle. It's Harvey. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Complete in the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On first down, here comes this offense.
Pace, 27, jump.
Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Miranda. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The give to the back. He's got first down yardage as they move into the 4. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. beauty. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man, they're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They want to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we driving back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Noles! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Mississippi State, 13.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Mississippi State, 13.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Off-play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's carry on. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
He's got great speed. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Proctor. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Here we go, here we go.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And the Noles have this offense rolling. Run in the red zone. It's Proctor. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Seminoles will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires one high and deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. Find some fresh air. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Here's the handoff. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. The give on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights. It's good.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
16.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. With the catch, it's Hunter. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready?
Quick handoff. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 11 over Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Turning it on! Ripping through the defense. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Get set, get set.
Looking for space. It's Shields. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll run it from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Singh. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's carry on. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football.
Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, there he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level